It's Youth Month, and we're celebrating young people doing great throughout this month, which leads us to this interview. Now, Thabo Yvng Savage Moloi is a FIFA gamer. He burst onto the scene at his first competitive tournament, where he claimed first place on PS4 in the VS Gaming FIFA Festival. His first appearance not only helped him make a name for himself, but it also opened doors for him to travel all over the world. After traveling to Austria to receive some expert coaching, he's ready to show the world that he is indeed a true FIFA superstar. He joins us now this morning to share a bit more on his career as an esports professional. Thabo Yvng Savage, yes, that is. Yvng Savage, how's it going, man?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm good, man. Welcome to Morning Live. First of all, before we get into the gaming space, what is an esport athlete?
Well, an esport athlete, in my opinion, is a competitive player competing with other players, same as other players, how they play online, but then, in my opinion, like, you get paid for it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So how is it different from traditional sports?
Traditionally, I feel like you go through the same things, kind of like mentally, you know, training and all that. So I would say more or less, obviously, the physical sport is the physical side and we play with the hands.
Yes.
I would say that's the only major difference, but yeah, it's more or less the same.
There's no physical activity. Well, there's limited physical activity, as it were.
Yeah, I would say there is limited. Like, you go through training, obviously, like maybe to keep your mind running always, you know,
sure.
Like the hands faster, but then, I wouldn't say you train as much as footballers do.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get into the sport, and who helped you get into it?
How I got into the sport was, I did some research, man, you know, like I always followed people that are up there in the sport. I always wanted to be like them, you know, so basically I started playing every day until I got to a level where, like, I wanted to, you know.
Sure.
Then, yeah, I went.
So it wasn't driven by a passion to do it? You just
I think it was driven by a passion,
okay.
Yeah, obviously. Like, I've always wanted to do it the previous year before, but then I didn't have a console, so I was kind of hustling to get the console, and eventually, when I got it, I already knew what I had to do. Yeah.
So how do you train then, Thabo? I mean, mentally, how do you prepare for a match?
Mentally, I always just try to speak to myself, you know, tell myself, you got this, and all those type of things. Like, I just try to speak to myself in a positive way. Then, obviously, training, I train with my teammates also, which are playing at a high level also, so we train a lot and teach each other, like, all the fundamentals and the good things about the game, so we can always stay up to date, basically.
Sure. You know, before each and every game or every match, there's a great deal of anxiety. There's panic attacks for some people. Do you sometimes experience that?
Yeah, definitely. Always. Like, I'm always nervous before the game starts, but then when I'm in the game, like, I always try to see how my opponent plays, for example. Then if I can, like, hold him out properly, then yeah, like, I get more and more confident, basically. So in the game, then the more confident I am, then yeah, the more likely I'm gonna.
So to get some coaching, or you just go with the flow?
No, I just go with the flow. I don't really get coaching, but hopefully one day, yeah. Okay. That's my aim.
And I understand that you recently participated in the SABC Gaming Festival, which ran for a period of 7 weeks. How did that online tournament go?
That tournament took a while, actually. So it was like the three of us in the groups eventually. Then I won my first game. Then, like, I didn't like how the schedule went, in my opinion, because, like, it was supposed to play on different days, the groups, and, like, it didn't suit my play style or anything. But then, like, yeah, so I won the first game, then I lost the other two, unfortunately. I couldn't make it out in the groups. I was disappointed, but they come and go, you know. Yeah. Okay. No, at least you've got the drive to do it. And definitely.
Your sights are now set on the FIFA E-World Cup one day. So what's the process of getting through to this tournament?
There's, like, a lot of tournaments we play throughout the year. Like, I would say 4, for example. Yeah, we play those 4 tournaments. Then the top 3 ranked African players, they qualify for the playoffs. Then from the playoffs, the top 32 in the whole world make the World Cup.
Right. Any advice for young people wanting to get into esports?
I don't know, man. Because, like, you know, parents are, like, always against it, you know, like, they don't really believe in that, because it's still new, obviously. But then,
are they supporting you?
Yeah, they're supporting me now. But at first, nah, it was like a difficult thing. But then I convinced them when I won my first tournament. So now I have the full
Tell me, are you doing it full-time or it's just a hobby?
Well, it's full-time, yeah. Like, it's professional, yeah.
So you just sit all day and then play?
Ah,
And I know
like-
that some people do it for a living.
Yeah. So basically, I would say like I sit the whole day, practice, play, you know.
Right,
But
right.
then on the side also, like I'm looking to go back to studying next year also again.
Okay.
So I want to make it a hobby. But then for now, I would say
Right,
it's full
right.
time. Yeah.
Okay, so what would it take for you to get coaching?
Now I'm looking for a determined coach, you know, because it's not easy to find coaches who are always determined and people who are gonna analyze your game, tell you your mistakes and so forth. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my definition of a coach.
Okay, so someone who might be interested in coaching you and being your mentor, so how do they get in touch with you?
Now you can just contact me on my socials, which is Young Savage 04, or
Come again? Say that again?
Young Savage 04 official.
Young Savage 04.
Yeah, that's
On
my
both
Instagram.
Instagram and
Then the
Facebook.
emails, yeah, like they're all on my bios on my social media page, so you can just check out the emails on my bio. Then you can
Okay.
DM me.
Okay. So what's your email?
No, it's my manager's email.
Oh, the
actually.
manager's email,
Yeah,
okay.
it's on the bio on the.
Right. So what are you currently busy with? Any upcoming tournaments?
Yeah. So I have a tournament which is next week, Wednesday actually, on the 22nd. Yeah, it's the Northern Cup, which I won previously, like last year August, and I'm looking to repeat it again.
Hey man, you've been around, Mos.
yeah.
And Young Savage, where's his name coming from?
It was an inspiration from a rapper. Like I used
Okay.
I used to listen to his music a lot, so I got the name Young Savage. He kept saying it, so like I liked it, you know.
Yeah,
So I just took it. But obviously, I didn't think I would blow up with that name. It was just the name. Yeah.
But you know nicknames, they stick, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I
All
guess
right.
it went a long way.
Thabo, great chatting to you, man, and all the best, eh?
Nah, thank you so much.
Good stuff. Thabo Moloi, aka Young Savage, is an esport athlete. Now, the PS4 player burst onto the scene in 2018 where he claimed first place on PS4 in the VS Gaming FIFA Festival.